Hey Beavs, and welcome back to Stop by Beaver 101. Today's video is going to be on this pink spring makeup look, super easy. So today I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Eyelid Primer, and I'm going to apply that all over my eyes. So I'm going in with the Pure Cosmetics DreamWorks Troll palette, and I'm using that pink shade. I'm going in with the shade Fuzzy first, and I'm using that as my transition shade. And I'm using the It's My Berry and BH Cosmetics crease brush. Now I'm going in with the shade Poppy, I believe it's called, and I'm applying that all over my lid with a flat shader brush. I'm also going to blend that into the crease so that it all blends seamless. And this is literally like a one color makeup look. You didn't have to put a transition color. You could have used just the same color as your transition. I just want mine to blend really smoothly and have a bit of dimension. If you hear weird noises in the background, my baby is eating. So now I'm going back in with my blending brush and that same fuzzy shade. Like I said, you don't have to use that shade, you can use just the pink, but I'm just going to go in, add some dimension, and blend it out as seamless as possible. And I'm going to clean up all the fallout underneath my eyes. So now I'm going in with the e.l.f. Lock On Face Primer. I believe it's called the Moisture Lock Primer. This helps keep my nose super matte, super not oily. I'm also using the VDL, I can't remember what this primer is called, but it'll be in the description box. But yeah, I love the e.l.f. primer because it blends perfectly onto my face. It doesn't give me any issues, no problems. I only use it on my nose because that's the only place where I get super oily and super sweaty. Sometimes I put it on my forehead if it's like summertime, but it really helps keep my nose oils at bay. The VDL primer is just a nice silicone based primer. Keeps my face smooth and helps with my foundation looking flawless on top. And it's literally like glue, you guys. So you gotta really work it into the nose. So now I'm going in with the deck of Scarlet, what is this? The liquid liner in the shade Throwback Black. My daughter had just flipped around with it, so the brushes were all over the place. That's why I'm struggling here to line my eyes. But yeah, just go in and line your eyes however you see fit. Now I'm going with the NYX Worth the Hype mascara on both bottom and top lash. And that's it for the eyes, you guys. We're done with the eyes and we're moving on to the face now. I'm going with my e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation in the shade Nutmeg, and I'm going to squeeze that onto my face. I do 2 pumps and sometimes a pump on my forehead. Depends on how I feel. And now I'm going to use the e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. Obsessed with this sponge, it's so amazing. Oh, it's so amazing. I'm going to blend that foundation all over my face, and the foundation has a nice light scent. I like it, but if you don't like your foundations or your face products to have a scent to it or perfume, then you may not like it. And as you can see, it blends my foundation in smoothly in like seconds. So now for concealer, I'm not a fan of it, but I use it anyway. This is the Maybelline Better Skin Superstay concealer. I have the wrong shade, so I think that's why I don't like it. It's in medium, and it's a little too light for me, as you can see here, but I use it anyway. So I would definitely recommend getting a shade that's not so light if you're willing to try this concealer. But I'm just going to apply that to all the high points of my face and then blend it out. So now to set the face, I'm going in with the Burt's Bees Mattifying Foundation Powder in the shade, I think the shade is Nutmeg as well. It's a nice light powder, and it's mattifying, and I'm just going to set my face using a fluffy brush. Just to highlight the ears actually, because it's a little too light for my entire face. And to set my entire face, I think I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty, so this is a Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr setting powder. That's just this trial size that I have there. This is the shade Honey, and I'm obsessed with it. I'm definitely going to be buying the full size. It's worth the money, you guys. It's finely milled. It also is scented like most Fenty products, but it smells amazing. My face looks so flawless once I set it with this powder. Like, nothing compares to it. The color matches perfectly. I'm really obsessed with this setting powder. It is a loose setting powder, just so you know. So now I'm going to bronze up the face with the e.l.f. contouring and blush palette in the shade Turks and Caicos, and I'm using the e.l.f. stippling brush just to bronze up the perimeter of my face. I don't always contour, you guys. That's like an optional thing that I do. So now I'm going to add some blush. I'm using the e.l.f. blush palette in dark, and I'm going in with this pink shade here. It's like an almost hot pink, and I'm going to apply it to the apples of my cheek and my nose. And adding blush to your nose just gives it a nice little bit of color, adds a little flushness to it, and helps the entire look tie together. So I'm setting my face with the Pixie makeup setting spray. And I'm using for highlight the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in the shade 100 Molten Gold. And I'm just applying that with a fan brush. I also applied this same highlighter in the inner tear ducts of my eyes. So now for lips, I'm going in with the, I believe it's the Duck of Scarlet eyeliner in the shade Twilight. I like using this as a lip liner. I'm going to blend that into my lips and line it. And for lip gloss, I just went in with Ruby Kisses clear lip gloss, I believe. Yes, in the shade Clear, obviously. It's their jelly lip gloss. And that's it for this look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.